Hey, welcome to the Stephanie Stevens Show, where I help you discover the power of communication and the keys that unlock the doors to freedom in every area of your life. Well, hello, my most amazing friend. I am so honored to be sharing a few minutes of your day with you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege. Hey, if you're in Belgium, super huge shout out. Thank you for listening. I was told that I have a handful of friends in Belgium, and that is so incredibly cool and special. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the way across many ponds. Bless you. I wanted to come to you today and just talk about this whole thing called resistance. What on earth is resistance? Well, the technical meaning or definition of the word resistance is: number one, the refusal to accept or comply with something, the attempt to prevent something by action or argument. And here's another definition: the ability not to be affected by something, especially adversely. Now let's combine those two because they both have importance here in what I want to bring to you today. Here's the way of the world. It's just how things work. The minute you say you're going to mindfully work on something, you will be given the opportunity to do it. Promise. I promise. You've probably figured this out by now, but I want to let you know and just encourage you in the fact that it's okay. Let's just accept it for what it is, get over it, and embrace it. Because the minute you say something like, wow, I really need to work on my patience, my friend, you will be given the opportunity to do just that, which means something's going to come along into your path that's going to drive you bonkers. It's going to test and try your patience on every level. Here's the catch. You asked for it. You see, if you're going to step out and enter a new practice or master another skill, you're going to need practice, and you're also going to need to master it. How else would you be able to master something or know that you did if you didn't have practice with that thing in your face, right? So patience is one example. There are many other examples. I have said so many things along these lines over the years, but most recently things like, I'm going to practice better boundaries with my time. The minute I say that, it's almost like close your eyes and visualize yourself saying that. You can almost feel those words boomeranging out. There they go, boomeranging out and off into the distance. And not too much later, wow, here it comes. Watch it. Here it's coming. Can you see it? It's spinning and it's coming toward you and it's getting faster and faster and faster. And there is your opportunity to practice the very thing you claimed you wanted to transcend or heal or master or practice or get better at. It must be this way. So I just want to prepare you, because if you don't know and realize that this is how things work and that there will be opportunities for you to practice the very things that you say you want to get better at, if we don't know this, it takes us by surprise and we start to get discouraged. So I started this, I don't know, late last week. I kept thinking to myself, especially when it comes to podcasting, I'm going to carve out the time right away in the day. I kid you not, every single morning there was some type of, I'm doing the air quotes thing, crisis that needed to be dealt with every single morning of the week. And what did I do? Well, I succeeded once or twice, but I failed the other mornings because I allowed the urgent of somebody else's tyranny to supersede my commitment to myself to get to my podcast right away in the morning. We will not allow somebody else's urgent to become our tyranny. We will not allow it to pull us out of our peace. It's not ours. And we will not allow it to pull us off of the thing that we intended to do or the commitment we made ourselves or somebody else. Maybe our kids, maybe our employee, I don't know, maybe your significant other. But we will say this, and then the opportunity will come a-knocking right on your door, just like that, and you'll have to confront it, and you will have to practice and prove. In order to move through the resistance to the other side, you will have to prove that you really are committed to this new practice. That's why the opportunity comes. So I'm not putting it out there for you to make it happen. I just want to make that clear. I'm not trying to speak it into existence for you. In fact, let's just speak all peace and well-being at all times, forever and ever and ever. Amen. Let's put that out there. And when we also want to practice transcending things and understanding kind of how things work in this dimension, on this timeline, in this, on the planet that we live in for such a time as this right now, I just think it's part of the lesson. I just think it's part of the opportunity. Make a commitment to change. The opportunity is going to come for you to prove yourself in that very thing you say you want to heal or change or expand or work on, or whatever the case may be. So look at it when it comes, notice it, recognize it, say, aha, there you are. I've been expecting and waiting for you. You are the resistance that is going to allow me to prove that I'm actually serious about making this particular change. I see you. I love you. I am going to move through you. You're here to help serve me. You are here to help sharpen me. You are here to help me work through this very thing in lightning speed. Because if I see it and I recognize it and I'm able to move through it, I will, and you will, be able to make that shift or that change that much faster. It's when we engage the resistance. It's when we arm wrestle the resistance and get upset about it and complain about it and why. So when we stop arm wrestling with, imagine your two fists and push them together. So that pushing against the resistance is like, pushing your two fists against each other really hard. Feel that. Feel the energy in that. You're not going anywhere. Your two fists are going to get tired and you're not going to make any progress doing anything. When we disengage the arm wrestle and we turn it into a dance instead. Step 1, I will not look at my phone until such and such a time. Step 2, I'm going to set my alarm to get up 30 minutes earlier because it's going to feel great. I know it will. Plus, I'll get it done and I'll still be on time and on track for everything else I want to do for the day. There are real practices that go along with this, but I am inviting you today to go ahead and see the resistance, and instead of resisting it, learn the way of Aikido. Take that and move with it. Let it empower you. Let it move you. Let it motivate you when you see it. Aha, this is the very thing that is literally proving that I'm about to make a fantastic change. And go with it. All right, my friend, thank you again for listening. I so appreciate your time. I can't wait to connect with you again on the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to The Stephanie Stevens Show. Please remember to subscribe so we can stay connected and you never miss an episode of the podcast. Oh, and if you haven't left a rating yet, please be sure to do so. It helps incredible people like you find the podcast. We'll see you on the next episode.